All right, looks like we're live. Thanks for joining me this morning, folks. We are going to talk about something that I think is underrated and, well, not underrated, but underestimated by most entrepreneurs. So let's get into this. Let me pull up the screen. All right, thanks for joining me again. If you're watching this live, just at some point in the next few minutes, write the word live in the comments. And I am giving away my favorite business book at the end of the week. So leave me a number between 1 and 100, and closest one will get that book on Friday, which is tomorrow. Well, I'll send it out Friday. So welcome again. Thanks for joining me. This is the day 4 of my 15 biggest entrepreneurial goofs. And, I'm not really embarrassed to talk about these things that I've done wrong in my career. Hopefully, I can help educate somebody else to avoid the same problems so they can move at a faster speed. So today we're going to talk about marketing through your customers' eyes, and in my main business, which is martial arts instruction and fitness, there's a term we call black belt eyes, and what that means is when you are putting together an ad, or you are doing graphics for your web design or your window design or whatever the case is, we tend to develop the marketing and the advertisements based upon what we like and what we would want to see in an ad or in a graphic or in a video. And the challenge is this, is if you're in like I've been in the service industry for the most part, is we are not necessarily our best customer. So what I mean is, if in my business of martial arts instruction, a very, very, very small percentage of people who get into martial arts end up teaching it. And even fewer of those teach it on a professional level. So the kind of messaging and the kind of visual appeal that would work in marketing for the average person that might be thinking about starting in martial arts, for example, probably is very different than someone who's like a hardcore gung-ho kind of ride or die martial arts guy or fitness person. Like, if you're a gym rat and you love working out, and you see someone doing an ad for the gym, and you see kind of rusty equipment and chalk on the bars, and sweaty wrist wraps hanging on the squat rack, a gym rat's going to be like, yeah, man, that's the kind of place I want. But now imagine you are a mom of 3 and you're looking to get back into shape. Maybe you want to lose 15 pounds. You see the image like that, you're like, that looks gross, disgusting, and smelly. So your marketing has to reflect that. And if you're selling products, again, the reason you are developing products or selling products, and the reason you're passionate about it, may not be the reason people are going to be excited to buy what you have to sell. So it's really important that you take into account what we talked about this before, with your avatar, with your client, your best customer, what that person is going to be wanting to hear and see from you in your marketing. So again, hey, we're live. So if you are watching this live, please write live in the comments, and leave me a number between 1 and 100. If you're watching the replay, write replay in the comments. So one of the things that's probably really helpful, well, goes back to another one of the videos. It's almost like these things are all related, is having somebody who really understands this process do this work for you. So if you want to develop a good marketing strategy and an ad campaign, or company graphics, it's probably a really good idea to have somebody or a company that specializes in that do that, because they'll have the research of what colors appeal, what kind of lighting you want your graphics to have, the kind of copy that you want to have that resonate with the avatar that you are seeking. So this video is really just simple. You probably aren't the best person to create your ads. I know that's a tough pill to swallow sometimes. I read a story one time, and I don't know how true it is, but I imagine that Henry Ford was putting together some kind of an ad campaign for the cars in the early 20th century. And the story goes that, as he went through rewrites and revisions, he got so sick of seeing the advertisement, he finally canceled the ad campaign before it ever got out into the public, because he was sick of seeing it. So no potential customer ever saw it, but he was so tired of it, he just assumed it wasn't any good and didn't want to use it anymore. Is that a true story? I don't know. But I can tell you that sentiment is easy to understand as a business owner, because when you're putting the ad campaigns and you see in the revisions and the rewrites and the tweaking of the graphics, you get to the point where you almost feel like everybody's seen the message and nothing's happened yet. Well, you have to try it out. So now, if you aren't looking to have somebody put together ad campaigns for you, an expert, a company that specializes in this, well, then how exactly do you know what your customer wants? Well, you can try it and see. So generally speaking, when we put together an ad campaign, let's say we're doing Facebook, we will usually do a variety of headlines and a variety of creative content graphics, and see. We'll do a test run. Maybe we'll run it for 7 days, and we'll see which one gets the most clicks. Now, the cool thing about today's world is it's relatively easy to track these kind of statistics. Back in the older days when you had flyers and direct mailers and things like that, you might spend $1,000 on something and only then find out that it wasn't any good. There's A/B tested, split test, and let's say you're doing a mailer, direct mailer. So you contact the company. We're gonna send out 5,000 direct mailers for our potential clients, and we're gonna do 2 different versions, and you'll see which one reflects better. Again, in today's world, with electronic marketing being the key, you can find out pretty quickly what your customers are responding to. So that's a big, huge benefit. Those tools are out there, and pretty much they're almost always free. Honestly, the platforms in which you market, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, they want you to spend money, and they know you will spend more money if you get better results. So they give you all these free tools and analytics so that you can watch your stuff and make the best decisions. So this is how you know what your customers are going to relate to if you don't want to hire someone to do it for you. And the trial and error approach is tried and true, but it can be very expensive. If you spend hundreds of dollars on ad campaigns and then you try to sift the results to find out what works and what doesn't work, that can be really pricey after a while. So my point on this video is I need you to understand you have to present your marketing message, and if you want to create new clients, new customers for your product or service, and you have to do it in a way that responds and reflects how they are seeing your product, or how they would like to see it, or how it's going to benefit them. If you try to do stuff because on marketing that you think is cool, that may not be the best approach. You may not be the best avatar for your company. All right, so thanks for joining me, guys. I hope that makes sense. And if you have any questions, leave me a note. You can find me here, Facebook, Instagram. Obviously, you can always direct message me. It's really important that I'm doing my best to give you content that you find useful. I want to help other entrepreneurs grow and become successful, and because if you do that, then people are able to enjoy your services, and you get to grow as a business, and you're helping people solve problems. That's what businesses do. You provide solutions to problems. All right, this is Coach Daryl Johnson. Hope you guys are having a great day. I will talk to you soon. And I want you guys to have a thankful Thursday.